But we have to jump on this topic. This topic is hot. This topic is crazy. This topic
Ooh.
has been going on for months and months and months and months and months. I'm kind of tired of this topic. But Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, we all thought it was over just because Ryan popped, and if he did it on purpose or didn't do it on purpose, it's I thought it was over after they had the ruling. But if you don't know, Ryan Garcia is suspended for 1 year, starting of April when his fight started to the next April, and yeah, he's suspended for 1 year. And Devin Haney said he's gonna retire for 2 years. So what do you think about the whole situation about Ryan Garcia
So
and Devin Haney?
so going on to Ryan first, Ryan Garcia, I do believe he deserves every bad thing that's happened so far. For one, he acts crazy as hell. The dude's been acting crazy. And then he, of course, came in overweight on purpose. He admitted that he came overweight on purpose. And then we know that he purposely used performance enhancing drugs. I really believe he used it on purpose because he truly just wanted to beat Devin Haney and get that edge under any means necessary. So he broke the rules. At the end of the day, people can say what they want. Ryan Garcia broke the rules. He broke the rules, and he deserves it. Now, with that being said, you ain't off the hook, Devin Haney. Here's the thing, right? You have every right to be upset. You have every right to take legal action because you were cheated. But the issue with Devin Haney is that he's going on this social media internet rant, whining and crying all the time. It's making you look, bad. It's making you look soft. You look like a P word. I'm not trying to curse no more on this channel. You look like a P word, bro. And this is the issue, bro. You got everything you needed. Like, just chill out. All you have to do is not even shit, just lock down and stay focused. When I was watching Andre Ward, I forgot which podcast he was on, but he was talking about Kovalev when they had the first fight, and Andre Ward won that fight. It was controversial, whatever. And then the second fight, leading up to the second fight, Kovalev did so much talking, and Andre Ward said that's how I figured him out because the first fight he didn't say much talking, so he had that mystery, and he was like, "Oh, I'm kind of scared." But then after the second fight, you just kept opening your mouth. So what I'm trying to say is with Devin Haney, by you opening your mouth, you are exposing yourself. You really are exposing yourself. You're making yourself look bad. You are making your brand look bad. So although I do agree that Ryan Garcia cheated and deserves punishment, Devin, you need to just stop whining.
Well, I mean, I guess we can agree to disagree. I don't think he did pop. So I mean, I mean, it's just in the books of cheating, he did cheat. Now, intentionally or non-intentionally, I'm not sure. I feel like Ryan Garcia does a lot of antics. I'm not a fan of a lot of his antics. I mean, especially when he uses like he does all this drinking and smoking, and it's like, well, we all together with Jesus now. I'm like, bro,
Yeah, I don't
like
like that. I don't like that.
that don't make any sense. Like you're saying all this with Jesus, but you're drinking, you're smoking, you're talking about like fucking bitches. I mean, my bad, but he just does all this stuff, and then he's like, it just doesn't make sense. Like it seems like you're making a joke of God, basically. But
Yeah.
that's here or there. But the thing is that we looked at Tyson Fury, we looked at Canelo, we looked at Alicia Baumgartner, we looked at uh, Dillian White, we looked at all these people, and they've all popped for certain reasons, and other fighters. And the reason why I said I'm like, if he did on purpose or not, I don't think Ryan Garcia is that stupid, based on because they did drug tests all the way to the lead up to it, and then the last part he popped of oxygen that was like a 6 billionth of a gram. It was not enough to really do anything to, based on science, to actually help him in the fight. Um, but I just think that Ryan Garcia, he popped. I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but I just think Devin Haney is making this even more an issue now. Like he could have just been like how everybody else who've been popped from other fighters, then just let it go, let them have the ruling. They got suspended because you have Alicia Baumgartner that's in your camp as well. that has popped, and you didn't go through your Bill Haney and all them didn't call her a cheat, all this other stuff, and go as hard. Like, yes, you can say Ryan Garcia cheated, but now you're just going through legal actions, doing this, saying that he mentally messed up your brand. Like you're showing how bad like he's in your head, and it's not looking good for your brand. As a man, be like Deontay Wilder. He said Tyson Fury cheated. He said, "I'm gonna get it back in blood." Like he's a warrior. Devin Haney, you're not showing that you're a warrior, and you're losing fans by that. It's not about the whole cheating aspect because it's wrong to cheat, but it's just you're showing your warrior is not there, and that's where your losing fans are. I understand you're mad that he cheated, but then you could have been like, "Look, we're gonna go back and get his back in blood."
Yeah.
Because you should have not signed that contract when he was over he was over the weight limit and just been like, yo, we're just going to postpone the fight, and you never had none of those issues. But um, yeah, I just think that Ryan Garcia, he got his punishment. You going to legal action doesn't make you look good because there's so many fighters that went through legal action didn't do that previously. If you would have
Right.
won, you would have went through legal action. You would have been like,
Exactly.
well, I beat him and he was on the PDEs and just like Frank Martin that beat with Micah who the one who supposed to look like Muhammad Ali. He
Yeah.
beat him on PDDs. He was on full blown PDDs all through the fight. It's like he was full blown and Frank Martin beat him. So I mean, and Frank Martin, yes, he lost the tank, but Frank Martin showed that he was a warrior. He didn't go through all this stuff. Like, if you was gonna win Devin Haney, would you do the same thing? If you would have won? Like, yes, Ryan Garcia should be suspended regardless, because he's in charge of his what he intakes. So if it was a
Hmm.
contaminated, that's his fault. He should have got it tested. But he got his thing, his just due. He got all that stuff taken care of. The WBC, all this stuff. Everybody took care of it. He's suspended for a year. But Devin Haney, now it's about your brand. Like you're not handling it right now. You're looking very soft right now. You're not looking like the warrior you portray. Because now it looks like you about to get in a fight, say with one of the other kings, and you're gonna get knocked out.
Right.
And if you lose to Ryan Garcia, because you say you want to fight Ryan Garcia after his suspension, if you lose and he has no PDDs, oh,
It makes you look bad.
you're just
Now you
you're just
now
gonna
you
retire.
said now you said you we agree to disagree, but I think you said pretty much everything I agree with. Like Ryan cheated, but still, it's not you make Devin Haney's making it a lot bigger than what it is because I don't know any fighters that have gone through this entire whole lawsuit. Damn, is this? Are we finna take this to Judge Judy or Judge Hatchet? Because this is just
That's what I'm saying.
getting out of hand. Like, my goodness. Like, I get it. Let the commission handle that stuff. Let them handle it. He got his punishment. We've seen boxers take punishments like Big Baby Miller. He when he popped, he took his punishment.
Yeah,
Um, and let Ryan is taking his punishment. But for you to just keep whining on the internet it's really making like people not rock with you no more.
yeah. Like I thought Devin Haney would beat some of these fighters, man, and then just the way he's handling it is, it's like I understand he cheated, but we don't know. It kind of sucks how the ruling happened because they didn't do further investigation, know if it was contaminated or not. Like we're in the
Yeah.
air, but like Devin Haney, like you're not making this look good, like because based on science, the 6 billionth of gram that was in his system, and the estrogen is not a PDE like steroids. Like a lot of these channels are going off like he just cheated this estrogen. No, like the estrogen that the little bit of estrogen in his blood, it's help for losing weight. That's what estrogen's for. Losing weight, stuff like that. But he didn't use it through his whole camp because he got tested through his whole camp. So if he got contaminated at the end, it didn't really do anything for the fight. So by you saying that he mentally messed up your brand and all this other stuff, like really with oxygen or not, Ryan Garcia should be suspended. But with oxygen or not, the stuff that was happened to you in the fight was horrible defense. Like Ryan Garcia always had a left hook, and you was just like this didn't prepare for it. So at the end of the day, like this, you're making like the oxygen made him win the fight. It maybe made him have more endurance, say that. But in the beginning of the first round, you got buzzed. So it
Yeah.
didn't even like, dude, like just say you're gonna
So
train harder, get it back.
I don't know if it was you I was talking about this or my boy Micah, but right when Devin Haney was about to fight Regis, there was this rumor that Devin Haney had a loss in Mexico and he got the loss erased. Was it you I was talking about?
Yeah, you was talking to me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So now this makes me wonder, did he really have that loss in Mexico and got it erased? Because if Devin Haney is doing that with this, I'm pretty much convinced that he had a loss in Mexico and got it erased.
Yeah, and then Bill Haney's not making it even better too because they wanted to give Devin Haney the W. Like, bruh, like, come on now. You're this whole situation because even like Mauricio Suleiman, he was saying that he was supporting Ryan because Ryan going through some mental stuff, and then Devin Haney is like, what about me? Like, bruh, like this whole thing making you look soft, man. Yeah, I know
What
you're
about
young,
me? Really? What really?
and it's on the posts and everything, and it's just like
You
you have
know,
a
Bill
father in
Haney
your
being
life.
this. You know, Bill Haney being the streets. You know, he be in the streets.
Yeah, this takes away your whole street cred. Like you was because I'm saying like when he was arguing with Regis Prograis, he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm still tough and this and that," but your whole street cred is out the window now. Like
I
you're
feel like it was that street cred is like fake, and I'm making that reference with Bill Haney. You saw the interview with Floyd, right? When he was talking about I'm in the streets, and Floyd was like, I'm not. Ain't nothing to brag about because truth be told, you 50 something. You ain't supposed to be bragging about being in the streets, but you know,
but I think Devin had need to move on. He really do because this
yeah,
is
you need to
the
move
more you
on, man.
going
It's
into
like
this.
this is like a bad breakup. He acting like a bad breakup. He need to move on.
Yeah, because when he go to court, well, then what? Like he already got his punishment from the boxing, and now you're
Yeah,
talking about your brand. But you did stuff about your brand too, Devin
yeah.
Haney. You said
Like,
that
what's gonna
Ryan
happen in
Garcia is not a
court?
real
Yeah,
Mexican.
right.
Like, and then he had to cease and desist. Like you trying to hurt his brand too. So it's like that's whole part of boxing. Like you have to take accountability for each one of your actions. This all would have been all of this would have been done if Devin Haney never when Ryan Garcia went over 3 pounds weight limit, he would have just said the fight's off.
But you
But now
know,
Devin Haney's like, I'll make my own weight.
to play devil's advocate, he would have got criticized either way because they would have criticized him for not taking the fight. And a lot of people use the Usyk was 40 pounds below Tyson Fury, but people would have still criticized Devin Haney if he didn't accept the fight. But at the end of the day, it was a Haney had no chance of. It's a lose lose anyway. But what he should have done, like you and I both agree with, he should just shut up and just train because
Yeah,
you're making
train,
yourself
come
look
back,
bad.
come back. Not say I'm gonna make my own weight class now. I'm gonna come back in 2 years. I'm retiring. All this other stuff. Now you're like, it just doesn't look good, Devin. And like I had respect for you, and I understand he cheated, but at the end of the day, like he had to say he cheated because he popped. But at the end of the day, like, bruh, like grab your balls and just be just let it go. Like he
Right.
already got his punishment. Like stop beating the dead horse. And then when he comes back, then fight him and make
Yeah.
sure he's on 147. Yeah, both at the same weight limit because I saw your pictures, Devin. You don't look too good right now. So and Devin and Ryan Garcia is drinking a whole bunch of alcohol at poker games. So at the end of the day, y'all just fight then. And y'all not like if y'all in the sport or not in the sport, it doesn't really matter to me. I just want to see boxing.